Okay, this is awesome. I'm at a red light and there's a guy in a hammock connected to a tree and a fire hydrant. That is awesome.
Keep on rocking in the world.
Keep on rocking in the free world. Well, it was a beautiful day down here at the beaches, down near the sailing center on the west side of Vancouver today. It was just gorgeous. So I set up the roof patio and soaked in the rays today. And as you all know from my last video, I've been a bit of an emotional wreck lately, and I can't thank you all enough for all the warm words and all the wishes that you were all sending me. And my mother. That is just, it's so heartwarming. And I've also been getting a lot of questions. People are messaging me all over my social media, on Twitter and on my Facebook page and on my Instagram. And they're asking me if this is really the end. And I think you need to go back and watch the video if you didn't hear what I said there. So no, it's not the end as far as the van life stuff goes. I have been doing this for like 2 decades now. And I'm sure a lot of you remember the times I've been on TV and on the radio and the newspapers. And one of the radio interviews in particular.
Oh, you think you'll ever live in a house again?
You know what? If somebody were to say, Justin, I'm going to give you the keys to this mansion or this house and it's all yours, or I win it or something like that, I will take it. I will park my van in the driveway and I'll rent the house to someone else.
And you'll stay in the van.
You bet.
You always get those trolls that say things like, people are only doing that lifestyle because they can't afford a different kind of housing, or people are doing it for economical reasons. And it's never been the case for me, and for most of the people I know that do this. It has nothing to do with money. They do it because they love the lifestyle, and I know I've said that hundreds of times, but you still get the odd person who doesn't believe that, which is strange to me. It's like, I wonder if they say the same thing to people that live on boats or live in tiny homes. I mean, some of those things cost more than houses, and some RVs, and a lot of people in their camper vans and RVs, they're doing it because they sold their apartments or they sold their houses. The guy that bought my last van, the purple van, he got rid of his apartment to jump into the van life. And he wasn't exactly hurting for money, I'll tell you that right now. But, so, on the radio, I stated, if somebody were to hand me the keys to a place, what would I do? And I said, well, I'd probably rent it out and maybe stay in the driveway once in a while. And that's the God honest truth. So now, as you all saw in my last video, I am about to become a homeowner. It's not, something that I feel like I should be celebrating because, well, the circumstances, of course. Like the condo is being inherited to me. Like I'm the beneficiary. So it's not like I won the lottery. It feels like the opposite because I'm losing my mother. And I don't want to go too much into my family details, but this goes all the way back to my grandmother who passed away several years ago, that she wanted to make sure that I had this place. She helped my mom secure this condominium and then made sure that it was going to be passed on to me. And I didn't think my mom would go this quickly. But I have to accept the reality of the situation. And I will. And it is a condominium that's here in Kitsilano, which is no doubt the most desirable neighborhood in the entire country, and one of the most expensive as well, because it's walking distance to all the beaches. It's surrounded by restaurants and bars and shopping, and everything's walking distance, and it's very safe. I mean, I know people that don't even lock their cars around here. It's really nice, and I grew up in this neighborhood, so it's my home turf, and all my life I've lived in this neighborhood on the west side of Vancouver, right by the beaches. So it's going to be bittersweet to not have a connection to this area anymore, like a solid connection. I mean, I obviously could still bring my RV to the area once in a while, but I think that it's pretty obvious that I'm not cut out for stationary living, and I really don't. I don't desire living in a building, even in a house in this neighborhood, because it's so restrictive with city bylaws and property taxes and the traffic, and there's just so many things I don't like about living in the middle of the city, even if it's a really nice area. For somebody that wants to live in the city, it would be a dream come true for them. But listen, my mother knows I'm selling the place. I'm going to sell the place once the estate is once all the legal stuff is done. I have to do all that too. I'm the executor for the will, so I get a lot of fun months ahead of me now, and I get to deal with all her possessions and everything. I guess keep what I want, but I'm telling you right now, and I'm announcing it to YouTube, just like I said a couple of years ago at the radio, and now it's come true, where I am literally being handed a home, a stationary home. I'm being handed a condominium in one of the most desirable places in North America, literally, and I don't want it. And it's not about the money. I just don't want to live that type of lifestyle. I'm not giving up the van life. Well, let's just say I'm not giving up the mobile life. I've always wanted a boat. Maybe I'll end up living on a boat. Maybe I'll keep this van and do everything I wanted to do to it, including the things that I thought were financially unfeasible, like, say, converting it to four-wheel drive or something like that. But I mean, those are just little things, you know. But long story short, when this is all done and the dust settles, I'll sell the place. And in this area, most places sell right away, and quite often for over the asking price. So that's not going to be an issue. But when that's done, then I'm going to spend the winter thinking about what I want to do for my future, as far as investments or possibly buying land somewhere. I guarantee you, not in the middle of a city. There's beautiful properties on all the Gulf Islands, just off the coast of Vancouver. There's cabins by the hundreds of lakes in this province. There's so many beautiful places I could invest in and buy nice property for a fraction of what the condominium will sell for in the middle of the city. So I could do that and still have money left over to invest and make sure I'm doing something good for my future. But I think in the near long term, let's say, like I'd say a year or two looking forward, not much is going to change. Obviously, I'll be living in the condo a lot over the next few months until it's all wrapped up. I have to do a little bit of work to it, like replace some countertops and replace some carpet in one of the bedrooms, things like that, but nothing major. But at the end of the day, I'm not keeping it. I don't want to be a landlord, so I'm not renting it out. And I'm still going to do the van life. And so there you go, to all those idiotic trolls who have no idea, or they just have small minds. They just think that people all want to live the same way. Well, it's patently false. I don't want to live in a condo or a house or anything other than something that's mobile, whether that's floating on water or on wheels. I don't know. It's something I enjoy. I've said it lots of times before, and now here's proof for all you people that think that people only do van life because they're broke or homeless or whatever it is. In fact, no, it's just the type of home we choose. For some people, they do it to save money, sure, but I mean, there's some people that rent crappy apartments in horrible neighborhoods because they want to save money. That's a different subject altogether. But for most of us, especially us that build our RVs, our vans to become full-time rigs, we're not doing it because we're trying to save money. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't care if it costs the same as rent or more than rent. I still choose this lifestyle. And pretty soon, I'll have some funds to do some things that I've always wanted to do, such as drive across Canada, go see places I haven't done that I've always wanted to go and see. If festivals are back up and running next year, I want to do a festival circuit. but I'm not going to go and squander the money away and just blow it all on partying or anything like that. I want to make sure I'm smart about this. I make some investments, and I don't put all my eggs in one basket, to put it simply. So, yeah, not much is going to change for those of you thinking that, oh, that's it, I'm giving up van life because I'm getting a free home. It's not going to happen, guys. I'll still be here. I'll still be on wheels, maybe on water. We'll see, but probably wheels. Maybe I'll have a small boat too, something like that. But yeah, there you go. So, and if you don't understand that, then I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. If you don't understand that, then you've got a very small mind. Some of the happiest people I've ever met in my life are people that have gone minimalist, and they live on wheels, and they just don't have any stress, and they love their lives. And they're not just saying it, it's true. And a lot of them have a lot of money in the bank. So don't be so small-minded. Van life is a lifestyle choice. Keep on rocking in the free world, everyone. And that's Gus in a bus right there on YouTube. You can go find it. He's been on my channel before, and his homemade school bus there. Another guy that loves his lifestyle, and he travels all the way up and down the West Coast. He does photography. He's a great guy, so go check him out. Gus in a bus on YouTube. Cheers, everyone.
Warning, Just Incredible TV is not gluten-free. Click that subscribe button below and make vanlife great again.